Hello and welcome back, everybody, to GG1 College Esports Championship. This is me, Lucifer, and along with me is Edge, and we are back on day 10 to witness intense actions and to find one question that we have always been asking about the rising stars and teams. And Edge, day 10 it is. We have had intense actions non-stop for day 9, and it's going to be the 10th day, and I'm pretty sure there's no stopping these teams.
Really excited moving on to the day number 10. Day number 9, we did see two really intense, intense matches. But unfortunately, there were only 2 matches. But hopefully today we have 3 matches lined up for us. And I cannot tell you how excited, and the expectations are up high. The bar has been set really, really high right now. And anything below that is going to be disappointing. But at the same time, you never know what's going to happen. We might be going in for some one-sided affairs, but at the same time, we did see what happened. It seemed like one-sided matches, but then all of a sudden, when the side switch happens, the teams make a really good comeback and follow it through all the way to the end.
I agree completely on you. I mean, timing from these teams are really good, and especially as we have progressed through 10 days, it's getting really, really interesting. But before we head into the matches, let's just take a quick pick on the prize pool and let's see what these teams have in the basket. Right now, the total prize pool will be 5 lakhs. It is spread over 3 titles, but still for Valorant, it's going to be a prize pool of 1,74,000. The first team will have a chance to get 80,000 in the bags. Second place will be carrying away with 40,000. Third position with 20,000. But this is not the last. There's still player prizes, individual prizes up for grabs. So a lot that these people as well as teams as individuals can show up really, really well. 10,000 for the best player, 18,000 for the best player, player of the week over the week that is spread out, and best econ rating as well as best combat score, 3,000 each. Edge, just looking at the prize pool, what are your thoughts?
Prize pool is massive considering that they're all college students as well. So, you're studying hard, you want some money to maybe have fun with friends, or just want to eat something, or just buy skins in Valorant. Nevertheless, it's something that everyone wants, and this is a perfect platform to get it. First, the team prizes 80, 40, 20. That's the team, right? The team has to divide. But then the individual prizes that you're not going to share with anyone, you're going to keep that to yourself. That is something all the players are eyeing on, I'm pretty sure. But, best player, that is the massive award, I would say, because being called the best player of the entire tournament, that is bragging rights right there.
I agree with you. Best player to be, it's not easy. We especially for the matches that we have seen recently, we did see top teams who were dominating on a couple of matches come up face off another dominating team, and they just completely fell down off foot. It was not looking great for them. So being a best player is not going to be easy in this tournament, and it is just going to get harder as we progress to the group stages. So I'm looking forward to how they manage to pull off. But in the meantime, we'll quickly also look at how the tournament has been structured, the overall tournament from where phase 1, phase 2, as well as where we head into playoffs to watch which will be that team taking on position 1 and the prize.
Yep, 48 teams started off the tournament, and we've actually divided them into 8 groups, right? So 6 teams in each group, and then only 1 team from each group is going to move on to the phase 2. That is something you got to keep in mind. This is just the group stage still. So, getting as many rounds as you can, and not giving up too many rounds as well, because it's not about the number of matches you win. It's the round difference that's going to matter at the end of the day. And at the same time, if you win, obviously you have a plus score, and if you lose, you obviously have a minus score. So winning is important, but at the same time, winning with a really big margin, that is something these teams need to keep an eye on. Not throwing any rounds. Some teams just see 12-0, and then they were like, let's just have some fun, and then they go up to 13-6, which means you already lost a 6-round difference. That is something this team needs to keep in mind. At the same time, 8 teams, then they'll be divided into 2 groups. That is 4 teams. And then from there, we'll be moving on to the playoffs, which is going to be really, really interesting, Lucy. Let me tell you that if group stage is this this is the gameplay coming out of group stage. I cannot imagine what these teams are going to bring to the table while when we move on to the playoffs.
I second that. The playoffs are going to be really, really good, but yes, it's going to be a long time before we head into the playoffs. We are still in phase one. 48 teams are battling it out of which we are heading in the first match of the day on day 10. It's going to be on the map of Bind, and taking on will be JP Tuskers versus Engineering College Riders. And both these teams, I'm pretty sure you have had a smile because of the map itself, but both these teams, for a fact that they fought out really good and we saw a really good comeback, which took down the side of Engineering College Riders. I'm pretty sure they don't want that to happen today.
Yeah, Engineering College Riders, they were riding the momentum the first half, but then, if I'm not wrong, it was CMR Chasers who chased down the massive difference there, and they came back all the way. Really sorry, I was choking again, just like how the College Riders choked that day. But I really hope that they are not going to choke today. And JP Tuskers, on the other hand, as well, I think it was on the map of Ascent. They had a really good run, but then something fell off, like 4-0, I believe. Something fell off, and it was all downslide, right? So these teams need to keep in mind and not give up even a single round for free, at least. Battle it out, try as hard as you can, and let's see. I mean, both of these teams are really good, and it's going to be the map of Bind, something we haven't seen from either of these teams. But now Bind, as you mentioned, the smile as well. It's my favorite map. Looking forward to see what kind of play and the picks. Lucy, do you think Viper is going to come into action today, or Sky, or do you think they're going to pick another Sova on the map of Bind?
We might end up seeing Sky or even a Viper coming, but before we discuss about the agent selections itself, let's just take a quick look on the group standings and see where these teams stands. That's what people are battling out for. It's not just about a given day on how they win. They're also battling it so that they get points on the points table and head over to phase 2. And as I talked about, CMR chases 2 matches down. They are leading on top, and the round differential just increased really well. Initially, we just talked about it. Engineering College Riders were close, but they eventually let the comeback come from the side of CMR chases, because of which 2 victories, 10 points is where they are standing at.
Ooh, CMR Chases, man. That was absolutely a beautiful match, the first one. And second one was like, it was a one-sided affair. CMR absolutely destroyed the opposition. But then, yeah, BMS IT Steelers, they only played one, and they did win that 13-7, if I'm not wrong. So they're in a really good spot as of now. If they win another match with any, they only played one. So they still have the chance to be on top. If they have a round difference of anything higher than 4, they'll be on top. And Jane College Warriors, the first one was a really good game, but then they went head-to-head against Chasers and got absolutely destroyed. So now JP Tuskers, they're at the bottom of the scoreboard. They need to.
It's game time, Edge. The defense, as I said, their lineup, good. But the side of attack is what I'm looking forward to. The Sky Smoke, will that work out in their favor? What do you think, Edge? Starting in the game of the pistol round, very important to command the game in the first half.
Yup, I mean, we're back from a break again, and this is going to be really interesting to watch because the attackers, they have Brim, and rightfully so. I mean, I do understand what the play is from them. They're trying to use those smokes and Molly to clear out all the angles as fast as they can. But they do not have a Sova, right? So the Sova on the defensive side makes sense as well, because they wanna get that early information on where the push might be happening. And look at this, Saitama Sensei this time it's actually gonna go down in the hands of Firefox, and Red X gets one. Chrome deleting, not Sultan. Firefox going down in the hands of ZX. ZX is on fire right now. He gets a triple there, Lucy.
After a triple, Edge managed to take him out, but Easy Life will come in. He's going to right click and he's going to pick that off, and Easy Life with the second, he's going to get things back for his team. But ZX, as you mentioned, he came up huge for his team. If it was not ZX holding the side down, especially with that Ghost managed to click heads, it would have him also going down. A beautiful round from the side of defense to hold it strong, and this is what I said. Once you start off defense really well and early, it's going to look really good for your team.
Yep, I mean, Easy Life just made it look easy, but trust me, that was not easy at all. And the way that you're right, the way that Zed actually held on to that side and not giving up, I mean, he was inside. He was on the side, right? He was like, it doesn't really matter if I die. I'll take at least multiple players down. And he did manage to take the other players down. Okay, Firefox is spraying down Yoru there. That was dope. But nevertheless, it's gonna be an eco round coming in from College Riders.
It has to be an eco round for them, but right now they have to look forward to doing as much as damage as possible, because that's going to be the key part of this second round. On the side of attack, they do a lot of damage. Look at that. Reyna has managed to push out, but the timing is not that great. Oh,
Spike down.
make it right, and beautiful kill that comes through, but does not matter because all the way around it's going to be two people picked off from the side of defense, getting their team back to advantage.
Ooh. Advantage, advantage, advantage. But the weaponry is not looking good. Never mind, Reyna, that is Daku to OP. He might have to go down in the hands of Easy Life once again, get the kill. Just like that, casually walking in, and ZX get the kill onto Safari. Easy Life with a double. Finishes things off, securing the second round of the ball for the JP Tuskers.
Beautiful. I mean, right now we did say that round would have to go for the side of JP Tuskers. Now 2 rounds they have got, and okay, Safari has got himself the new skin. I'm really excited to see that new skin. I mean, out of the ordinary, it's kind of a new animation that is looking really good. Like one person is trapped in a black hole. So I'm really excited to see that animation again, but nonetheless, blocked off his A shot, the wall will be quickly destroyed, and they're looking forward to a very fast A shot execution.
Yep, Byron coming in from the side of College Riders, and the way they're moving right now, looks like it's going to be a fast execute from the attack as the rain gets one. He's up on the hand, gets the kill onto Edge, and Firefox has got a kill for himself. That's going to be a 3 versus 4 situation here. Engineering College Riders with the advantage, and the Empress put to waste because Reyna just takes down 2 more players. Make that a triple for him, and now ZX in a 1 versus 4. His position has been compromised, and he's gonna get taken down by KZ. If I'm not wrong, that shotgun might deal a bit of damage. Never mind. KZ has pushed ZX with a beautiful positioning here. Also, a really good kill. Ooh, is that the Ruination Phantom? Lucy, we get to see this again.
I mean, he's in a 1v3 positioning, and 2 people already have ultimates. I don't think they're gonna let it go, because the crossfire setup from the side of attack is just a little bit better, and they know for a fact that the last person is at A shot. He is walked through Link, and they will be able to go back to CT easily. But they will let him go with a weapon if they just walk him alone, and he managed to take 1 more person. Chrome goes down. 2 make it 3 guns lost from the side of Engineering College Riders. So that's going to be economy damage that the side of JP Tuskers did, as well as get an upgrade from their previous weapon. So JP Tuskers on the 3rd round have done the damage that they needed to do.
I mean, I did not understand what the College Riders were doing there. If it was a bonus round coming in from JP Tuskers, and I mean KJ going down, that's an instant upgrade for the side of for ZX at least. And then they gave away another kill. I mean, you already got the round. You know the economy on your side is not looking good. Why do you want to do more damage to yourself? That was just bad coming in from them. But it looks like it's going to be another fast A shot push. But this time there are 3 defenders on the side.
Yeah, but another fast A execution coming through, and as you said, a lot of people stacked up here. The smoke is not looking great. Not sure why. Okay, it was about to be a 1-way smoke. I think he was a little bit too quicker on deploying it, and things went south there. But look at this. A quick TP comes in from Reyna. She managed to put down the Leer and tries to do some distraction, but still is not backing off. She's just holding an off angle on the box. But Reyna in the meantime will punish Sage and will pick off at lamps. But a backstab coming in from ZX. But a paint shell kill will be picked off, but still attackers are on advantage.
Easy Life is in a really crucial position, gets a double spray down. That's a beautiful headshot on the Chrome and Edge. And now Engineering College Riders, just like that, from a 4 versus 3 to a 2 versus 3 there, Lucy.
Very fast change of pace happening from just because of Easy Life, but B side is for the taking. They need to go and get the spike down and then look forward to how they can play a post-plan situation, but Saitama Sensei will not let that happen. It's all up to Safari to clutch the ground. He gets 1 kill, hits by the paranoia, but 2 people are coming in 2 different angles. This is just going to get very difficult, and it's going to be Notsuta taking it up and bringing their team to another advantage, and that will be 2-round lead that the side of JP Tuskers are walking after the 4 rounds.
I mean, not to sound weird or controversial, but I mean, if that doesn't tell you that Safari is not good enough, I don't know what will. So yeah, I mean, engineering college riders, that was a really good try, but at the same time, Easy Life, the flank,
Keep
they
it
knew
cool.
that he was
That's
there,
how you
but they
survive.
did not, they did not bother to check that positioning coming in from Easy Life, and he did not give up either. He was like he was so confident. He held on to that position, although he knew that the enemies, the defenders, sorry, the attackers knew his position. He held on to his position, came on just at the nick of time, got a beautiful double headshot, and I think he was the reason that the JP Tuskers were actually, on top of the round once again with the flying gets one before going down in the hands of Firefox. But yeah, Easy Life is making it look easy for JP Tuskers right now.
I agree with you. I mean, right now, engineering college riders are still at a 2 round deficit. So they need to bring things back right here, right now. But a very slow paced game. They do have two ultimates, a Rena's Empress, which can go ham, and a Blade Storm. If used perfectly, the movement is going to be
Clearing
really,
area.
really fast. So I am looking forward to whether they'll be doing that. But looking at their positioning, they're going to commit to A.
Oof. Yeah, it does look like they're going to come into it, but it's going to be a 4 versus 5. Sorry, 4 versus 4 situation. With Hunter should be available as well. That's going to be Empress Pop and
30
Firefox
seconds
with
left.
Cloud Burst used as well. Raider gets one onto Sage, and that Empress is playing a crucial role right now, but that Hunter's Fury is going to reveal. That was a ticket the kill with the pace on ZX. Oh my god, that was not supposed to happen. That Hunter's Fury actually tags all the players and gets 2 kills as well. Now, Firefox in a 1 versus 3, there's no way Firefox can do it, especially with that point of health. That was a beautiful round coming in from Zed and Saitama as well.
A really beautiful round coming in, and you look at that. They're just walking away with one round after another, and with ultimate use from the side of Rena, they did manage to spot the defender in between the truck, but they did not manage to get that kill. They still managed to push through it. I think that's where things fell south. But right now, a very much needed timeout coming in from the side of attackers. They need to take a breath. They need to relax. They need to compose themselves. Maybe redraw something on their whiteboard and re-strategize, because the next round is not going to get any easier for them. They've been investing in a lot of rounds. They're trying for force buys. Is it what I'm looking forward to? I'm not sure. I mean, if they go for a force another time, which we have seen a lot of times, Edge, and it's not been really good for the team that was kept on forcing. They've always been on the down south.
Yep. Forcing all the time is not a really good idea, and now taking that timeout was actually a really good idea. Consider they're only 3 rounds behind, and engineering college riders they know what needs to be done. So now they had enough time to talk to the team, talk to the players, and rethink their strats. Because whatever they're trying to do, the executions, it's the flank. To be honest, the flank is just too
Here.
good from the side of JP Tusker. So
Careful.
now let's see if that timeout has actually helped them in any way.
Yeah, but it's going to be really important of how this timeout has been used from the side of engineering college riders. Blade Storm popped off of no use. Easy Life. Look at him. He's just playing around and having his own fun. Gets one more, and he's looking like he wants a lot. He's very hungry, but will miss a lot of shots on his close range, and that will be Reina picking up that kill. Also getting a weapon upgrade, but also hitting a paranoia is going to be Nasuta.
Ooh, that was a really good play. I mean, it happened a bit too quick, but it still favored the defenders, right? So engineering college riders, not a good buy from them, but I would still say that they still have a chance because the Reina is still alive and popping, and KJ and Sage, they're doing really good right now at least. But look at the positioning. 3 defenders onto us, and now the attackers are making their way towards the B. Where oh wait, never mind, that's a fake. And now they're back to A, but there are 3 players holding on to their
30
ground
seconds
really
left.
strong right now.
3 players. This is going to look very difficult in terms of execution. Lance is where he's heading. He'll spot the player, but look at that. With a really good off angle and on an edge of the wall, he'll manage to get the kill. Yes, a lot of bullets were exchanged, but Phantom Spray is just better compared to a Vandal, which can go haywire, and that's
10
what
seconds
happened in
left.
Reina. missing her spray. This is going to be a weapon upgrade that they can take away with, but there's no more. Safari needs to fight or just go down. It looks like Safari wants to deal a lot of damage. He does manage to hit one more player, but Edge comes back to try and fight it out. Very unfortunate. Both of them go down, and that's going to be a 5th point online for the side of JP Tuskers. And JP Tuskers right now are walking round after another in terms of lead.
JP Tuskers, they are having a really good time this time. And College Riders, unlike their first game, they're unable to find that momentum, unable to find that that way of how to counter the Tuskers right now. They are trying everything, but JP Tuskers, they just have answers. I think they spend a lot of time in the library because they are reading them like a textbook.
I really agree with you. Reading your opponent, you've just done half of the job that is needed, and beautifully play is being executed from the side of JP Tuskers. JP Tuskers are waiting for the push coming in. They're not going in for aggressive peaks, or even if they go, it's only for information. In case they are really confident, they also end up getting a kill. Look at this. ZX holds a really good angle, but the Lear manages to punish him. But Saitama Sensei with another off angle will get one, but Edge will immediately exchange. I think that's going to be the side take coming in from the side of Engineering College Riders, and that's going to be the second round, hopefully, that they can take away, because they do have 2 ultimates as well to play in the post plant.
Now in a 5 versus 3, Tuskers at a disadvantage for the first time in a really long time, but never mind that. Just turned around. Oh my god, Natsuda and Rikuz. Okay, no, my bad. So they just got 1 kill each, and Natsuda gets another one, putting it back to a 2 versus 2. How did this happen? Engineering College Rider, this is not looking good for them, but that's one grenade is gonna pull off the diffuser, and Reina gets the kill on the Omen. Now he's 1 versus 2. He's not gonna do it because it's gonna be Reina that is Zaku 2 OP. Actually, being OP this time and getting the second round of the ball for the side of Engineering College Riders.
I mean, this time they needed a round, but what a play coming in from the side of JP Tuskers to bring it back to a 2v2 edge. That's just insane. Managing to bring a 5v3 round to a 2v2, beautifully executed from their end, but eventually the side of Engineering College Riders understand they did not have to have an aggressive angle. They just needed to wait in terms of sound cues, and that's what the Rena did. The Rena went in as soon as the Nanoswarm was popped, as well as shots were heard to destroy the Nanoswarm. He went in, peeked, got the kill, and made a comeback. That's all you need to do on a post. ZX, look at him, he's getting pushed. The Lear comes on his face. He needs to run away from the position, but 2 Lears coming through. 2 people have been known, but the the paint shell along with the boombot will manage to slow down the force.
Yep, Empress once again popped up. Oh, that Orbital Strike is not going to deal any damage, but that Orbital is actually secured by Sage. Reina gets one, Saitama gets another one, and now Firefall goes down as well. Reina gets the important frags, all the 2 important players. He's on for the ace, never mind. It's all on Sage. 1 versus 4, he does have the resurrection available. All the 4 players are towards the B side, so there's no way he can actually make this round happen, but he can still try to damage the economy, because the economy is still not looking really, really good on the side of Engineering College Riders. But looks like he's not going to do that. He's just going to wait outside the teleporter right there, because he just wants to save the weapon, because the economy on Tuskers as well is, they have a dent in it right now. And if Sage can actually save this Phantom moving on to the next round, it might be really helpful.
I really agree with you. Dent is what their economy is right now. It's not looking great, especially with the buy of a operator. That's going to be a huge investment that they would have just lost. But Rana is on her ace. She's very hungry. You can look at that. The whole team is looking out for an opportunity to give that ace. But nonetheless, they are slowly also coming back in terms of their round differential. Where they were at about to be 3 or 4, they've brought it back to 2, and that's really looking good. So Engineering College Riders, just like how they managed to face off with CMR Chasers, slowly are making their way back and have found their strong foot. So if they manage to keep converting like this, getting into sight, but again 2 or 3 of these rounds have been on top of the Rena's ultimates or Rena popping off. So it needs to be critical for the side of Engineering College Riders to enable Reina round after round to completely convert it, to bring it back to a 5v5.
You are right about that, Lucy. But Engineering College Riders, right now, the way that they're playing, with these amazing skins. I mean, Origin, Vandal, Ruination, Phantom. The Ruination is just too good. I mean, the sound effect is okay. Oh yeah, I mean Elder Flame Vandal as well. That is something dope too. But yeah, JP Tuskers, although they have no skins, they all have skills for sure. Sometimes skins are skills, but at the same time, the way that JP Tuskers are playing right now, I'm pretty sure they can make it all work. Because take a look at Raze and Reyna's positioning. Reyna is already on with the backstab. It's going to be Edge going down hands of stage. The clones fighting. And now look at Reyna. That is Daku OP's position. He's going to get out of smoke anytime. And he might actually get the kill on the stage or Sova there.
He might be able to, but look at this ultimate popped, and that ultimate also gets a kill. But the spike in the meantime does get planted. But look at that, Saitama Sensei is completely destroying the team. He's already taken 2 people out. The Brimstone will also get 1, but that's all about it, as Chrome will be taken down and ZX will manage to bring that round back with a single health bar for himself. But I'm a little bit confused. That's why my voice broke out there, because smoke's going down. Reyna did have a really good chance to bring things back, but Reyna goes to fight an ultimate from Raze.
Yeah, I mean, I think he wanted to just land the headshot and dismiss out before the showstopper actually came into play. But if I want to say anything, it's gonna be Saitama. I mean, if someone wants to learn how to use their abilities to the fullest, you gotta learn it from Saitama Sensei right now. I mean, he got a couple of kills with the pain shells. He got a kill with the showstopper and a kill with Boombot. I mean, he's making use of those abilities to the fullest. The only thing left right now is getting a kill with the blast pack. I mean, that's kind of hard, but as long as he's alive, I don't want to scratch that off my book, because the way he's playing, he is on fire.
Raze is on fire, but right now look at this ultimate being used. This should be a kill coming through. I'm not sure what Reyna did there, but that kill will be given away. Easy Life will pick it along with ZX. Edge, yes, managed to get one, but still they are at a disadvantage. They've used the ultimate and they've not managed to pull the round. Easy Life can be easily sitting here at elbow because his teammates are still alive, and Notsuta gets one more. And look at this, Easy Life is pushing in. Firefox will find that kill as well. A second to follow it up, and it's all up to the Sage to hold the fort strong.
Resurrection available, but never mind. It's not going to happen because it's going to be Firefox firing the lone wolf there. That is Sage from JP Tuskers, pulling it back. And now Engineering College Riders, they are feeling it. They are only 2 rounds behind. And keep this in mind, they have a Killjoy on the defense. So once they switch to the defensive side, they might have a slight advantage just because of that Killjoy pick. That Sentinel can hold on to any side all by herself. So if this half ends up being a 6-6 score line, I think Engineering College Riders will be really happy about it.
I agree with you. 6-4, they've brought it back one round after another. 2 more rounds to go to end the first half. They do have a really good chance, but a couple of ultimates from the side of defense might make things difficult. And as I said, the Owl Drone will get one person tagged up, and he's using the Hunter's Fury. Will miss all of them. Very unfortunate for him, as well as the Boombot. It gets inside the TP, revealing no one on B-Long, but that also gives them the information that B-Long is up for the taking. And look at the area grab from the side of defense.
Damn. Ooh. These plays, these small details that people usually miss. But yeah, Safari will be the one getting the kill onto Easy Life. And just like that, entry has been found, plant has been made, and another kill going into the hands. Oh, into the favor of Sage, that is. And that Brim's Molly is going to deal a bit of damage. Oh my god, what the hell did I just see? Chrome should have actually gone down, but never mind, that Odin spray. It's all going to be on the timing. It's going to be Edge gets the kill on the Omen. Now it's going to be a 2 vs 3 situation right now. Saitama Sensei. Oh, is it going to be Black Pack kill? Never mind, it's going to be basic. Phantom getting the kill on the West, and he's really, really low, but it's going to be ZX with the backstab, getting the kill, and now Chrome in a 1 vs 2 gets 1. He only needs to get another 1.
One more, that's all it is. But look at ZX, he's also pushing in. Oh no, he did not wait, but it was very close. Did he manage to take some time off? It does not look like the defuse has to be stuck, and it's going to be a 7th round coming online for the side of JP Tuskers. Just 0.2 seconds. That's all Chrome needed to do there. 0.2. If you would have held or even tried to jiggle peek just to give half information, you could have pulled that round. Rather goes in for a fight and immediately gets shut down, and that's going to be ZX converting the 7th point.
That was intense. I mean, first off, Brim should not have been alive that long, to be honest. Especially, I mean, the Sage did whiff, but then Raze was there. I'm not really sure what happened. Maybe his position was not known. I mean, just with the Odin spam, he could have gone down. But nevertheless, that's a bit of miscommunication coming in from the side of JP Tuskers. But the way that ZX is playing on a goddamn Sova is beautiful to watch.
It's beautiful to watch. Again, tags up the arena, but this time there are 3 people here. A lot of noise has been heard, but ZX knows that 3 people are here. Look at the paint shell completely thrown to Octagon, denying the push coming in from that. But look at that, the ultimate gets popped up from the defender's Rena. So this is going to make matters really difficult. Notchuta is playing with the Neris. Easy Life picks the first skill, and a healing off does come through, but Notchuta is just picking people off on the side. He gets the second one. The spike has gone down, but right now it's going to be a really important round for the side of Engineering College Riders, because that's going to be the 5th round that they might end up losing. And it looks like everybody is going down. The resurrection comes through, and it's all up to the last person. That's going to be Firefox. Gets one kill, dashes right into Ruik's face. Oh my god, he might have wanted to dash out of Octagon, but dashed into sight. Very unfortunate. A single misclick in terms of which direction he wanted to go ruined his chances.
No charges left.
Ooh, what the hell was that round? I mean, we were just talking about how the college riders were actually finding a momentum, but then JP Tuskers, they had an answer back, and they did a really good job, you know. 8-4 scoreline. Moving on to the attackers side, they do have a 4-round lead, but at the same time, it's the Killjoy that's gonna come into play right now. So they kind of, I mean, it's pretty easy right now for JP Tuskers as well. All they need to do is just avoid Killjoy. You avoid the side where Killjoy is, it's all done and dusted for them.
Yep, right now having a Killjoy should be proving really worthy, but right now they're letting the side go. Easy Life will start one. He's going to take the initial frag. That's first blood lost for there, and then look at that. Easy Life pushing in, not checking the corner. Goes down to Firefox. That's back to a 4v4, but right now it's going to be a retake from the side of defense, because 4 people have managed to plant the spike down, and ZX starts things off again to bring it to a disadvantage for the defense.
Boy, I thought, oh, it's gonna be timing, and Zed, beautiful shot there coming in from him, and Safari going down, and now defenders, they are at a disadvantage in a 3 versus 2 right now retake situation. Firefox actually gets one more, and now if Edge manages to get the kill, no man, it's gonna be Firefox with a triple. Oh my god, now Omen in a 1 versus 2. There's no time. There's no time. It doesn't matter if you build the wall. It's all about the timing on the defense, on the diffuse there. Is he gonna do this? Oh my god, it's gonna Lucy! Oh my god, the nerves! He is cold as ice. Firefox sick in the diffuse in between all that? That's gotta feel really, really good, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure his heart is pumping. His heart is beating really, really hard right now.
Pretty sure. I mean, the sound ticking so many times, that too when he was so close sitting, and all the stars or even the waves coming across from the spike, he might have felt it. He's like, it's done or dusted, I'm not too sure, but I'm just going to stick it for my life. But it was just Sage, beautiful timing. Rather than going in for a fight, making his team even more vulnerable, whether they won it or not, it's the second option. First option, you have a chance to use your utilities. Using your brain at the right time proved really, really well for the side of Engineering College Riders. And Engineering College Riders right now with an advantage. He has seen, I guess, a little bit of a cross from the side of that Raze, but one person gets picked off immediately, and Raze is pushing in directly to the crosshairs of Rena, and Rena will manage to get herself an overheal, but little bit of a damage through the smoke, which denies her to get back to 100.
Oh my god. I still can't get over the previous round. But yeah, this round should be a really easy one for the side of College Riders because it's a 3v4, right now at least, and they just do not have the abilities and the economy on the side of JP Tuskers. They only have upgraded pistols, and two of them still only have a goddamn classic. So it should be a really big issue unless they screw up. And if they screw up,
30 seconds
trust me,
left.
Lucy, it's going to be JP Tuskers all the way. Because if this round goes into their favor, we might be looking at a potential 13-6. But if Engineering College Riders actually make a comeback, ooh, ZX with a beautiful shot dart there. And as I was saying, if College Riders
Spike
ride the
down,
momentum, we might be looking at something around 13-10 going in the favor of JP as well.
Slowly but steadily, the side of Engineering College Riders are coming back, and they got the two important rounds on the second half to start things off. So that's going to put them a little bit closer to where JP Tuskers are standing. But still, this round is going to be deciding it all. It's going to be the full buy coming in from the side of attack. JP Tuskers will look forward to converting this round, and if JP Tuskers fail this round edge, I'm pretty sure that Engineering College Riders have a really great chance in making this back and also getting the victory.
Launching smoke. Out of charges.
Out of charges, and looks like Engineering College Riders, they are full on gas right now. They are ready to roll, but it's going to be the buy round coming in from Tuskers, and now this is going to be interesting to watch. And ZX gets the one kill on to Sage. They are on an eco, keep that in mind. Engineering College Riders are on an eco, and this round, oh my god, no, it's all about the timing. And Saitama, oh my god, it was a bit late, but it's gonna be him getting the kill because Safari just took down one more. He's like gets a kill on the raid, and on the 2 with the full situation. He's gonna fire ball. He's gonna go down. Chrome in a whole lot to do. Not gonna do anything right now because it's gonna be ZX dealing all the damage to the side of Engineering. That's gonna be 9-6 score line, but it was a bonus round for Engineering, and so it's understandable. Bonus rounds, you don't always win them. You lose some, you win some, but 9-6 score line, only 3 rounds away. Engineering, they still have a chance here. What do you think, Lucy?
They do have a chance, as you mentioned. It was a bonus buy coming in from there, and Jet, yes, went in for a phantom buy. That's the reason she is going to be playing on her Bladestorm right now, but this is going to be the last round that they can do that. Otherwise, it's going to be double digits if they lose this round, and once they lose it, it's all but done and over. But look at this, Brim uses 2 quick smokes. He's going to be losing a lot of utility just because of their 2 smokes, but in the meantime, Rena will manage to pick 1 kill at Hookah. That's going to be an opening frag, especially on Recruits, as well as an important kill on ZX. That's going to turn things around, I would say, right now.
It might turn things around, and once again, JP Tuskers had a 2-man disadvantage, just like that. 1 kill towards the hookah and 1 towards a B-long. This was not coordinated at all. That was just bad coordination, right? But 3 versus 5, I mean, as long as Reina, Easy Life, and Saitama, that is on Raze, are alive, the hope is still alive, I would say. In College Riders, they need to play really, really safe. They should not push whatsoever. And Edge has the edge there on towards Easy Life. But if he peeks this, he knows, I think, oh, never mind, he did not see him. For a sec, I did think that he was going to see him. Oh, wait, never mind, it's going to get the ultimate orb, and that's going to be Empress Pop. Yep, and if Edge goes down, it's going to be all nightmare. That's a double! Oh my god. He's just going to spray him. Easy. Never mind, he's just chasing Firefox just like that. That's gonna be Easy Life once again with a triple.
1 enemy remaining.
But this time it's gonna go down. Oh my god, Lucy knows all of a sudden it's a 1v2. Still doable, by the way.
Still doable. He needs to spot the nozzle, and he does, and Reina managed to convert that round. Beautiful on Reina from the side of defense, playing on Heaven. If Reina did not hold that position, I think things were about to just fall apart for the side of Engineering College Riders. Rena on that Empress just went on laughing at their faces, running back to back to grab those kills. Very beautiful try coming in from Easy Life, but you need to understand where to stop and where to pull back. I think Easy Life just went a little bit too far, went a little bit greedy there in terms of getting all the kills and maybe even looking for an ace, and the round just fell apart. Otherwise, it should have been double digits from the side of JP Tuskers.
JP Tuskers now might be worried, maybe a bit, because if they lose this round, they'll be forced into an eco or a force ban. What's happening right now? Oh, they're just exchanging skins. They only have a couple of weapons. They're deciding on who to give it to, and obviously it's going to be your best players on the best weaponry right now. And now, College Riders, they must be feeling confident. 97, only 2 rounds behind from the way that JP Tuskers actually started off the match. We did not see this. We did not expect this as well, but ZX will be the one getting the kill on the edge, and Firefox instantly threats it out, Lucy.
This is looking really good again for the side of Engineering College Riders. They're back to a 4v4. They do have 2 ultimates. That's the reason I would say it's better for them, but they need to play smart. They cannot just go in and say that we have got the side. But look at this. As they were going for a post-plan situation, Chrome will manage to pick one. The defender's ultimate is coming through. The Rena is pushing in, but Rena will manage to get taken on. That's Easy Life's life thrown out of the attacker's end, and that's going to be Engineering College Riders going completely ham to get the spike down, and I think they have it in their hands as well as Safari. The animation that we were waiting for, he managed to get it, and I am really happy about that. This is looking really great from the side of Engineering College Riders, and now you can see the round differential is just back to 1 round, and Engineering College Riders right now are going ham on the rounds.
Ooh, I mean, I did say Safari was not good enough, but I think I should just take it back right now, because that was a beautiful round coming in from him. And now 1 round difference, and if JP Tuskers lose this round, they are forced on an eco, and we are looking at a potential 9-10 scoreline going to the favor of Engineering College Riders. That means they'll be having the lead for the first time in this match, and they might actually walk away with the win as well if that happens, because they'll be getting the double-digit score, which will start to hamper the confidence and the mindset on the side of JP Tuskers.
Now, Nanoswarm beautifully placed as they make their entry. Rena with the Empress will manage to get one, make her position back, hold a crossfire, but Safari in the meantime will take one. Easy Life only will get one, but ZX is also looking forward to do some damage, and that's the Rena with the Empress going down, but the spike is still lost along with the molly that was put down, which will make their life difficult in terms of pushing. But look at that, a Cloudburst also coming into elbow. They know the position where Rena went down, so they're really sure of what can happen from elbow. An ultimate being used at elbow, and last person's position is completely compromised. And ZX, 1v3, it's not looking great for him. And now is the round that I am looking forward to, where we reach equalizer. From here on, it's back to square one from both these teams, and we are just left with 3 to 4 rounds. But ZX, look at him, he's managed to creep up really close to elbow, and he might be able to pick off a kill. He's not looking at the right angle, he's just switching left and right, and it was just mind-boggling for us to watch. But in his head, I'm pretty sure, should I take a left, should I take a right? He does not know the timing that would happen, and he was just freaking out there. You could have seen him. I'm pretty sure he was just swinging his mouse from one end to another end of the mouse pad, and he was not sure where his crosshair should have been stable on.
The crosshair placement's coming in. Now 9-9 scoreline. Eco round coming in. But wait a second. They're gonna force Lucy. They are gonna... Okay, they're not gonna force. The 2 players, that is Easy and Saitama, they have enough money, but it's gonna be Reina with the first kill on the ZX. A beautiful operated shot towards the shower area there, I believe.
Initiation of the picks has happened, and immediately look at that, the operator is making all the way to B, and it needs to make a comeback because heavy stack is at A shot especially, and the spike is also in the same location, so this needs to be watched out. But look at the A shower push coming in from Easy Life there, and if we manage to get that pick on Jet, that can be a good rifle upgrade as well for Easy Life. But in the meantime, a little bit of a distraction is being caused at B as well. A call has come in for the rotate, but no, quickly, immediately they go in. They understand there's a killjoy here, and things are not going to get easy to get inside this position. The operator shot gets missed at Saitama Sensei. Saitama Sensei will run for his life, but in the meantime, Edge gets a kill on Recruise.
Ooh, Edge is now popping off as well on that stage. And look at this Israelite's position. It's compromised, but he's still fighting with 36 points of health. And now today actually finds the spike. And if the spike goes down, it's going to be a good round, right? Yep, it's going to be the spike planned. So it's a really good round
Last
going in
player
for the side of
standing.
JP Tuskers. Although there's no way they can actually win this. 1 HP, 1 player alive. Ooh, Reina killing off his clone with a beautiful shot from the operator. Now that's a flawless round going in. And I think it should be Sage getting the defuse, and that's exactly what's going to happen because she might actually get the revive. Oh, never mind, she's not going to get the revive, but she's one step closer to getting that resurrection available. And now Engineering College Riders with the lead and a double-digit scoreline as well. So, JP Tuskers, you need to get your head back in the game. Maybe take a tactical timeout as well. You know, you have it. It might help you. But look at this. Reina sitting on top with 26-13. ZX, on the other hand, 25-12. Thoughts on that, Lucy?
I mean, that's what we have talked about. If one person from your team is fragging out, help him out. But here it's going to be the Soa from the side of attack, where he himself is the initiator. So he has to set his team up for a lot of kills, which is not working out for the side of duelists. They are unable to frag and things are just going down bad for their end. But now they are getting some information in which on top they had to convert, but they will not be able to do it. There was a Sage's wall which they could have gone on top of it. Notsuta gets one kill. The operator shot will also be missed. The paint shell will be thrown, but look at that. Reina still managed to get a kill and get a dismiss, not being hit by that paint shell. That's just insane. And for somebody to do that, the confidence on that person, I'm pretty sure the whole team can double down on it.
Nowhere to run!
Oh man, this is just too good to watch. And ZX might actually land the shot. Yep, that. Oh, resurrection! Right in the open. Man, there's a wall right there. It's going to be Saitama Sensei being resurrected now in a 3 vs 4 situation. JP Tuskers on the back foot. Still, only 100 points of health on Raze, but he does have the showstopper available. And Reina can actually get healed up by Sage. So that's nothing to worry now. So resurrection available on the side of Engineering College right as well. But now, 3 players. Firefox might actually. He might get another. Can he make that a triple? Yeah. It's going to be a 4K for Firefox holding off the A side from that open position. I mean, I don't know why anyone checked that, but that was really good gameplay coming in from Firefox, holding on to his position, holding on to his nerves. A really good trigger discipline there.
That's just aim battle lost edge over there. I mean, first the Sage did come through to check that angle, and then immediately Sova was there for a follow-up. But once they fell, the confidence on Saitama Sensei was that his 2 teammates would be able to pick that person off. Did not, because of which Saitama Sensei was ready to get control of showers and make sure his team has a spike coming down, and it was just completely destroyed of that kind of a strategy. But right now, again, a lot of rounds coming in from the side of JP Tuskers is looking on the side of A, especially from A shot, and it's not working. So as we say, and especially Edge mentioned it, you have a timeout, please do take it. When the side of Engineering College Riders took it, they managed to make a comeback. Now that's what is missing from the side of Tuskers.
Ooh boy, Tuskers are in a tough spot. They lose this round, they'll be forced into an eco, and that might actually be the potential final round, which is not good for them. And once again, JP Tuskers, they play once again. The start they had was absolutely beautiful, but once again, just like the previous game, it's all downhill from there. Reina making sure that Saitama gets no kills. He's gonna get the kill, and now Chrome with a double, beautiful headshot onto ZX there.
I mean, he gets a double
30 seconds
headshot
left.
as he was again getting back his primary weapon. With that animation for him to land a shot, not sure what happened to ZX in that point, because he was really good looking at that. Rena will spot that, but Rena will not manage to get the shot, and Chrome repositions himself for that fight. But they take a quick TP, 12 seconds on the clock, but the side
10
of
seconds
A
left.
is not
One
clear.
enemy
Notsuta will get only 1 kill, but it's all up to Recluse. He's going to be destroyed as he's getting the spike down, and Firefox, he had a better angle, and that was not close for the taking from the
Match
side
point.
of attack. And Recluse manages to just go down, and Tuskers have a huge uphill battle that they have to go through, because match point rolled in for the side of Riders.
Oh, okay. Finally, the tactical timeout coming in from Tuskers right now, and this is gonna be the most important 50 or 60 seconds in this particular match, because now it's either going to be engineering college riders finishing things off in a really good fashion, or are we going to see Tuskers making an epic, making a really good comeback and taking us to overtime? Because overtimes are always fun and intense, but at the same time, the economy, you got to keep that in mind. JP Tuskers, the economy is not really good. I mean, they do have the showstopper available, Empress, and the Owen's Ultimate as well. But on the side of engineering college riders, we have Resurrection. That is enough, to be honest, to cause a lot of damage, because that gives you an extra player, right? And at the same time, they have a Blazestorm available. But, apart from that, they have Rain available on that goddamn operator. He's not letting go of that. He's not letting go of any opportunity that he gets. And at the same time, he's not letting go of this game.
The game will not be let go of, and as we resume with after the timeout, we have seen teams managing to make a comeback. It's not like there's nothing possible. It's just too hard from here on, because things can still work out, but they need to make sure they use the utility. They can just go for raw peaks. Look at them going in the open, pulling out earlier, managed to take him down. And look at that, Firefox has given a call that there's one person coming up, Lance, and he had a rifle saved up there. He's going to be able to pick up ZX here as soon as ZX peaks, but ZX is not coming. He had the spike. Good thoughts of sending the spike out and then going for the fight.
Oh my god, Firefox is beautiful. Gets another one. He dashes out of safety, but this time, Showstopper has been stopped. It's gonna be Firefox saying too easy. I mean, he did make it look like it was easy, but trust me, it was not. The way that JP Tusker started off the match, we did not expect this to happen, and obviously it's gonna be Darker 2OP on top with 28 frags. And ZX did a really, really good job. I mean, he did try his best being a Sova on his team. 25 kills, 111 econ rating, and 3 first bloods being a Sova. That is just incredible to watch.
Incredible indeed it is. I mean, I really liked what just happened. So this goes to say that the side of engineering college riders are gearing up maybe for a revenge on the side of CMR chasers, because this happened for them. I don't remember the exact map, but the same scenario happened. I think it was Ascent that we witnessed that happening, but repeating that same here on another team, there's just a little bit confidence boost coming through. But same thing last time as well. They were really good. It was not like they were not playing that great. It was just CMR chasers on a really good confidence boost as they were making comeback round after another. So nothing lost right now for the side of JP Tuskers, but yes, a little bit in terms of damage done to their positioning, where they are on the board. Yes, they were on the last, they will still be on the last, but their round differential just increased a little bit more with nearly 4 rounds that they've lost. That's just going to push them a little further down to -10. So I'll be feeling a little bit sad for them, but I think there's a lot more matches for them to play. So a lot of matches that they can make a comeback in terms of a positive note that I'll be looking forward to. But ZX, as we saw him, came up really, really huge. Average combat score about 300, econ rating about 100, and he was the one getting first bloods for his team along with Reyna. So a lot of heavy lifting they did try to do together, but all in vain, because based on his recon and based on his information that he was giving, nobody was able to convert. So having an initiator giving such good information and nobody to convert was where I would say the side of JP Tuskers fell short. Otherwise, they were on a good forefront.
They were really, in the lead, I would say, from the beginning of the match. They were on point with the aim, with the communication, and they were reading the opponents really, really well. But then once the switch happened, as I mentioned, KJ on the defensive side is just too good. And also that KJ being assisted by Reyna's operator, and keep this in mind, it wasn't Jet on the operator at the beginning. It was Jet at the operator the final round, but before that it was all Reyna, getting that initial frag, instantly getting the kill onto one of those duelists from the side of JP Tuskers. I think it was 9-6 in the favor of JP Tuskers, but then College Riders, they pulled it all the way back, 7 rounds back to back to end up on 9-13, a 4-round lead, and the 4-round difference. That's going to give them a confidence boost, and they'll be moving, further into the tournament with a bit more confidence, feeling a bit happy as well, I would say. I mean, especially after this particular matchup, they deserve to be happy and they deserve to party tonight.
I completely agree with you. I mean, this is going to be the victory that they were looking forward to after the loss with CMR Chasers, but a really good fight that they did manage to put to just make a comeback. You saw after the 9th round came in for the side of JP Tuskers, and immediately they started rolling in. They did not even let go of a single round, and that's the kind of defense we did like to see. But yes, that's going to be the end of match 1. We'll be heading into the next match quickly, but before that, we'll be also heading for a short break. And they will be able to go back to CT easily. But they will let picked off, but still attackers are an advantage.
Easy Life is in a really crucial position, gets the double.
But Saitama Sensei will not let that happen. It's all up to Safari to clutch.
Oh, but the Hunter's Fury is gonna reveal. Saitama Sensei gets the kill with the pace.
It was Easy Life. Look at him. He's just playing around and having his own fun. Gets one.
Yep, Empress once again popped up. Oh, that Orbital Strike is not going to do any damage, but that Alzheimer Orbital is actually secured by Sage. Reina gets one, Saitama gets another one, and now Firefox goes down as well. Reina gets the important frags, all the 2 important players. He's on for
that they might end up losing, and it looks like everybody is going down. The Resurrection comes through, and it's all up to the last person. That's going to be Firefox. Gets one kill, dashes right into Ruik's face. Oh my god, he might have...
Boy, I thought, oh, it's going to be doing on the defense. On the diffuse there. Is he gonna do this? Oh my god, Lucy! That actually the beautiful shot down there. And as I was saying, if
this is not coming, he had the spike. Good thoughts of sending the spike out and then going to the fight.
Oh my god, Firefox, the beautiful gets another one. He dashes out of safety, but this time, showstop.
And they will be able to go back to CT easily. But they will let picked off, but still Hello and welcome back, everybody, to GG1 College Esports Championship. On the other side, we were just finished up with match 1, and right now we will be heading into match 2. A very interesting first match that we saw, but match 2, I'm pretty sure it's going to be even more better.
Yup, it's gonna be IMS Rebels going on head-to-head against GEC Orange. And the thing that excites me the most is the map pick. It's gonna be the map of Bind. Once again, this time I just want to see some Astros picked up, Astros Sky, because last time we did see was a pretty basic lineup coming in from both the teams, and it was an intense matchup. Don't take that away there, Lucy. But this time IMS Rebels and GC Orange, we did see some really interesting agent composition last time. So I'm hoping to see any Skies picked up or an Astra at least, but never mind, that's not gonna be the case. It's gonna be another basic lineup going into the match number 2 of the day.
I won't say this basic because one thing that caught my eye is the triple duelist setup from the side of defense. Raze, Sage, Reina, Killjoy, and a Jet. Only thing that's separating the 3 duelists is their Sentinel and 2 sentinels itself. Just 2 sentinels just stacking in between is the only thing that's holding them off, rather than being a 5 duelist setup. On the attacking side, kind of good, I would say. I mean, they don't have a Jet, that's okay. They do have a Phoenix and a Raze to play with. So the Raze will give you a lot of movement that you can do with your blast pack. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So the setup, not something that is worried, not something that I worry from the side of GC Orange. One thing that they do not have is an initiator, so highly favoring or highly depending would all be on Phoenix's end.
Oh, you're right about that. I did miss onto that, Lucy. So there are no smokes available for IMS Rebels, which is gonna be troublesome for them. They only need to rely on the 3 cloud bursts from Jet, lasting 4 seconds each, which means it's only 12 seconds of defense coming in from that. But look at this, Smith the Rocks gets the kill onto Reina. That was a beautiful kill, but it's gotta be Shubham on the other hand coming with the flank gets the kill on the two players in a 3 versus 2. Still, man advantage, but look at this, the flanks coming in. It's just too good. Oh, he didn't
Ooh,
manage to get the... Oh my
smart.
god. Oh my god.
Smart.
Yep, that was a really good molly coming in from Brim.
I that's a good note to start off on, Brim. I mean, for you to, in the nick of time, for somebody to react like that, drop a molly off and then back off is really good. I mean, we have seen Sova's dart as well, somebody to line it up straight, and eventually it kind of misses out in the location because a little bit of a change in terms of the direction will take it away. But molly being incendiary being placed like that at a fighting situation when he was losing teammates, that's a really good try coming in from Brim. Nonetheless, it's going to be IMS Rebels starting things off, even though they have a triple duelist setup. And with the triple duelist setup edge, they would have to be aggressive, and that's what I guess they're doing here.
That is what they're trying to do because they kind of have to be aggressive because of having, I mean, no smokes. You cannot delay the pushes coming in from GC Orange. But at the same time, GC Orange, they did try to be aggressive, and once again, they do get the initial frags, 2 of them to be exact. Whoa, Surya Bhai gets the kill with the pain shells. I think we are going to see another amazing race gameplay coming in from him.
I agree with you. What a play coming in from Surya by getting a paint shell kill. I mean, we were not even looking at that angle, and that gets picked off. But in the meantime, Duskin managed to take one person out of the board, and this is being read completely wrong. But the spike looks like it's making its way to B. Is it? No, they managed to change the direction, and they'll be heading into A. A is clear as of now, but Rena as well as Surya Bhai is making their way slowly, and eventually the smokes that they have seen, this for a fact they know it's going to be a B hit. I mean, sorry, A hit coming through, and with the weaponry, they might be able to convert it. So they've not given any weaponry away.
Ooh, that paint is gonna push away Reina for a couple of seconds, but that's not gonna stop him from making the push on towards the U-Haul area. And now look at the flank coming in from Rage there. Oh my god, Reina, it was all about the timing, and Duskin next gets the kill on the Tempest as well. I mean, the 1 versus 2 situations hit the rocks has a lot to do, and that other side has actually been walled off. So there's only one way, one side that he can push. He makes the push, and Surya Bhai actually gets the kill onto Smith the Rocks. But this round, that was a force buy, I believe, coming in from the attackers. I think they had a Spectre on Killjoy. So yeah, I mean, apart from that, everyone else was on an eco. So Killjoy will not be able to buy himself a rifle. So he'll decide to stick to the Spectre. But once again, another but here. IMS Rebels, the economy is not really good. So they'll be opting in for a judge on Reyna. So, you know, they did manage to deal a bit of damage to the economy early in the game. So, you know, if this round goes in the favor of in the favor of GEC, I think IMS have a really good chance moving on further in the match.
Yeah, this round can work out, but look at that wall. I guess that wall just completely caught off guard. And run and gun is what Shubham is doing. Not. You should not, my man, be so greedy for kills. And another kill that Duskin is going to peek for. Once you get an angle on top of that Sage's wall and get your kill, you should not be holding the same one, because that's already called out for your team, and where we saw that Duskin also fell. But right now, 2 people still alive from the side of defense, as well as managed to pick up a couple of weapons. I think this should be a retake that should be possible. Again, the attack is trying to go for a post plant at Showers, and Tempest is slowly trying to rotate now.
2 versus 2 situation. I mean, Raze is kind of low, but Phoenix, he has on 4 points of health. He needs one more kill to have his running back available. Look at this. Reyna just pushing through the lead, and now Reyna's going to go down. It's going to be Raze. Oh, sorry. It's going to be Raze going down. Never mind. Gudopi gets a kill on the Tempest. That is a beautiful retake. 2 versus 2. Just casually walk in and get the kills on both the players. 3rd round on the board for IMS, and now GEC. It's time to think. Because if IMS Rebels can pull off the round victory there with that kind of a buy, and GEC being on a full buy could not secure the round, it's troublesome. And it's already worrying me because they invested in this round once again. It's going to be another force buy, light shields, 3 rifles, 2 full shields, and 2 specters. Lucy this is not something that these teams should do.
We've been talking about this multiple times, Aj. As you said, force buys again and again is not something that will work out. Eventually, that'll hit you so bad that you will eventually start giving up. But right now, Tempest, who had an ultimate, will use on back of it, and they're rushing into A side. All the 5 people have made their way. U-Haul control has been grasped, as well as the wall does come through. A beautiful molly that comes in. Dustin managed to get 1 kill, but that's all about it. And Shubham's position has been compromised. That will also be going down, as well as Smitherrocks with his ultimate will take out Dustin, and now it's all up to Suryabai. Yes, he's 1 ultimate away. His boombot misses initially, but will eventually go out, but he has an operator to play with. Operator is going to be a huge investment. So right now, backing off would be the good call because they have 3 rounds in the bag. They will be just giving up 1, which will still give them a 2-round lead. So comeback is still possible, and especially I think they don't have great buys going into the next round. So so there's no special about that.
Yep, I mean, as I said, and as you said as well, force buying every round is not a good idea, but force buying into this round definitely was a good idea for GEC Orange because they secured the first round, and if this was an eco, I'm pretty sure it would have gone into the favor of IMS. But GEC, they decided to force in because they had the run it back available, and that run it back, Tempest used it to the fullest and got the initial entry. That helped GEC in a huge way because that basically cleared out all the side. And timing but getting the kill with the Molotov onto the Reyna there, that was crucial as well.
Every kill, every round, and every pick that the side of defense or attack managed to do will be crucial right now because this is going to be a defense favored map. All the picks coming through might work out in their favor. A beautiful kill coming in from Reyna, not following up. It will be Tempest who does that, but they do have a resurrection. Look at them, so fast. They are also providing cover, but right now there's nobody to take down that Reyna from resurrecting back to life.
Ooh, now that operator might come into play again. Because, oh wait, never mind. It's going to be the attackers falling off towards the A side. And it's going to be Brim just staying here, making sure that the defenders are kind of distracted by him. But I don't think that's going to happen. Because look at this. Charming might actually get the kill on the Sage. That will pull them back. That is a lot of confusion there coming in. The defenders are kind of confused and they're on the run. Now look at this. Good duo. We will hear the spike. And now he's going to give the call. That the spike is getting planted on the A side indeed. 4 versus 4. 45 seconds on the clock. Lucy, take it away.
45 seconds on the clock, and now they have to rush in. I mean, clock's ticking. There's going to be a wall that they need to break down to make a takeover. There'll be a boom bot that will be sent across. The boom bot will not reveal any position, but destroying that. Oh my god, that does not prove bad. And it looks like Smitherrocks might be able to hold and retain control of U-Hauls, but no, Reyna will be managed to push in. Ultimate being used at the right time. Tempest going in, and Tempest getting a pick. It's all up to the last 2 players standing in Tempest. He's bought a lot of time with the ultimate coming through. They're taking it long. It's going to be Reyna picking a kill, but Reyna does not have a time. Saves the operator, and at the nick of the time. Oh my god, if Tempest did not manage to stay alive, it should have been a round that the side of MS Rebels managed to recover. But with that round done, you can see how the side of GEC Orange have put a stall on the economy from the side of IMS Rebels.
IMS Rebels, they could not retake that this time. But you know, GEC Orange, they were making a really good play. They were trying to fake that B side, and it did happen successfully. That Brim, man, he did all the faking job all by himself. He was holding on to the position, and now Surya with the first blood on to KJ. This is not looking good for GEC this time. It's gonna be Reyna with the initial gets a triple just like that, Lucy.
Just like that, same thing happened. Jumping across, jumping jacks, not working out in Duskin's favor, but good to OP says good night. And there's nothing OP about you right now. And that's going to be Smitherrocks falling down and IMS Rebels managing to make a comeback. So 2 rounds given up, answers being provided a little bit later, but still keeping the lead is what IMS Rebels are managing to do.
Yep, sorry about that, but you know, 4-2 scoreline going in the favor of IMS Rebels. GC Orange. The once again, if you talk about the Asian composition here, IMS Rebels do have an attacking lineup with 3 duelists, and they do not have any. Oh my god, this is not looking good for them right now. Daskin gets the kill on the Phoenix, and now where's the trade coming in? There's no trade. Daskin, he manages to live off with 33 points of health. He's going to hit himself 4 points of health. It's going to be Smith the Rock getting the kill. Finally, a Tempest on the other hand gets the kill on Reina, making it a 3 versus 5 in the favor of GC Orange. And now Killjoy's a lockdown available, and Raze does have the showstopper available. It doesn't really need it because it's going to be using the operator to operate the entire round right now. And Resurrection and Killjoy's lockdown on the attackers is available as well. Why is Sage not healing Killjoy? That is something that is troubling me, but look at this. Once again, Zed is making his way towards A, towards B. What? Sage just built a wall and Brim was trying to break it. That was weird to watch.
Now the most weird part of it is there's just 40 seconds on the clock. They've managed to get all the 5 people back to life in good health terms, but right now they need to convert it. That's where it's really important. Yes, B site is open for the taking, Jet is close, but they did manage to lose to an operator fight there. But nonetheless, right now it looks to be around that they can manage to pull 2 nanoswarm being placed at the side, at the hookah entrance, might be able to delay the push, but Gudu OP has read it. Gudu OP is trying to survive. He needs to pick a kill. He's been receiving a lot of damage, a lot of people trying to fight at him, and Shubham managed to get a kill, as well as Charming Bird will be picking Gudu OP off. But no, you don't reload in the open. That's going to be really bad. As Suryabai is trying to answer, but right now he's not looking good. He has an ultimate to play with, but there are a lot of people that he needs to be worried about. And lockdown as well that is being placed, can be placed from GEC Orange, and with that I think it's going to be good to back up, and from here it's going to be another round that the side of GEC Orange have confirmed for themselves.
But how is this happening, and why is Charming doing this? Oh, he just wanted to get the he just wanted to see if there are any better weapons than the Spectre that he has in his hand right now. And that's going to be another round going in. And I think Suryabai has been saving this operator for quite a while right now, maybe 4 or 5 rounds in a row. But yeah, he's putting that operator to good use. But being a Raze and using the operator, not the idealist of things. But at the same time, they're making it work, so why not? And now GC Orange, they're only 1 round behind. So IMS Rebels, they need to start focusing up a bit more, getting their head back into the game, because they are almost on the verge of losing their lead.
Almost on the verge is the right word. Operator in his hands, he might be able to pick off, gets that first kill. He needs to make sure that he does not go for a follow-up, and he does. Taking a lot of time, you should just put your boombot and run away. Suryabai goes down. That's going to be a huge kill going out, because Suryabai was doing a lot for his team, and with the lockdown coming through, he might be able to delay the spike planter. Oh my god, Shubham is still inside, surviving for to go down to the grenade, but in the meantime Gudu OP will get one, but he's at 20 HP, gets a healing orb, managed to come back to good health, and then go for a retake.
Ooh, now a 3 versus 2 retake situation. 40 seconds on the clock for the retake for the spike. Now Sage pulling it back to a 2 versus 2. Oh, counter wall coming into play. Duskin, that's a beautiful play. He's gonna get Duskin! Wow. That was a bit of luck coming into play, but at the same time, the positioning and timing could not have been better. Sage and Phoenix just lining up for him. And for a sec, I actually thought that GC might actually walk away with the round, but then Duskin proves me wrong.
I'm pretty sure everybody. We lost our minds when that happened. I mean, we have seen a lot of times when a counter wall is put across, it ends up being a disadvantage because they now see you where you're coming from and they would have a good angle, but Duskin gets the lineup and manages to convert it immediately. He's not like he gets a kill and then he's worried about what's going to happen. A beautiful kill coming in, but look at this again. Duskin is going cheeky and he let the Axis go in for the Phoenix's ultimate, and I'm pretty sure he's holding the trigger discipline strong.
Oh my god, Duskin, he's gonna let them all pass. And if it all depends. I think he's gonna peek out when the spike is actually gonna get planted. That's one. Oh my god, Duskin should have actually got the second one as well. It's going to be Killjoy on the other hand, gets the kill onto Duskin, and now Surya by with one. Smith with an instant trade on the Reyna. In a 3 versus 2 situation, GC Orange with the lead once again. And look at this positioning coming in from Killjoy. He's still holding strong on towards that B side. And that smoke is going to delay. And that flash has given away Phoenix's position. But Brim, I think he has heard Raze right now. It's all about the timings coming in. Oh my god, Surya gets the kill. Do not use the pain shield there because that's just waste of time. And now the Killjoy has actually made her way towards the A side, while both the attackers have already ran towards the B.
Now this is going to be really crucial. I mean, ultimate going to be popped off. Yes, it is, and 2 kill coming through from Surya Bhai. What a play to close it for Surya Bhai. You crazy man! What a control! What a movement! And confirming 2 kill.
Oh my god. This round, first off, Duskin was just trying to use his trigger discipline, which kind of worked. And we did expect to see a double kill, but then it was Surya Bhai with a double kill. 1 onto KJ, 1 onto Brim. And then that beautiful showstopper coming into play, taking down the last 2 players, making it a quad kill for himself and securing the 6th round. And IMS Rebels, if they can do this on the defensive side with 3 duelists, imagine what they can, what they can do while they switch up to the attacking side.
They can rain hell on the opponent. That's what I'm looking forward to. But right now, no fight's been given to the operator. Gudu OP has heard it. And look at that ultimate coming to Lamb. Good call from Gudu OP to run away, but Tempest will follow him up with a kill. Oh my god, but Tempest has taken the spike. Tempest needs to be worried about it because Shubham is right outside. Rajkot will manage to get 1 on Dustin, but 2 people have already gone now. And they're trying to run away and they're trying to take a TP. This should be Rena going in. Shubham will go down, and that's what we said. I'm sorry, Shubham will manage to get a kill, but that's going to be Charming Bird who will pick a kill. But beautiful, bringing back to a 2v2, and the health is not looking great from the side of GC Orange, and not even ultimates available for this retake for them to hold.
Oh my god, once again, Raze is still alive. I mean, this is kind of interesting. It's kind of exciting and kind of giving me anxiety as well. Surya Bhai holding on to that operator for really, really long. And look at the positioning of Shining Bull. Oh my god. If Raze has not predicted, it's going to be him dropping down that operator for the first time in a really long time. Look at this Reyna right next to the Killjoy. He's now actually going to get the kill. And I think Brim has actually heard him. Never mind. It's going to be all on the timing. And it's going to be Reyna once again with the timing there. Getting the kill onto Brim. Clutching another round. And that operator is going to be saved. That operator, man. Get that off of the hands of Raze. Otherwise, it's all night for GEC Orange.
Surya Bhai, the number of times he had the operator, he's not let that go. Every time, Edge, one or the other person from the side of defense have recovered the operator and given it back to Surya Bhai. And Surya Bhai is making it count. He is not being ungrateful. He is making sure his team is getting round after another. But right now, they've let go of the operator. It's Gudu Bhai for the taking. And Gudu Bhai is going for B-long. He might be able to get a kill. And the sound cues have been heard. Oh my god. Surya Bhai will get spammed. But still, he is in good terms in his health. He has lost 10 on the shield. Shubham will manage to go down at hookah for his push. He should not have done that. He is a sentinel. But look at that positioning from Gudu Bhai. He was ready, but that jiggle did not work in his favor. The ultimate being used, the Leer also working out in their favor, but still kills not coming across, and the attacker's Killjoy will give them some time to get onto site and get the spike down.
Ooh. Now, spike landed. 45 seconds. That Blade Storm put to waste. Actually, good to OP, not too OP with the Blade Storm. But yeah, Sage getting the kill. And look at this, Duskin. Oh my god, no, you're not supposed to do that. It's a 5 versus 2 Duskin, not 5 versus 3. I mean, not a 5 versus 1. He got the kill and then he instantly pulls his knife out, and that was really unfortunate. It's gonna be Raj. No, I'll just call him Raj for now. This Sage getting the final blow and securing another round on the board for the side of GC Orange. But that was a really good switch up coming in. The pace, switching things up. GC Orange, that was beautiful to watch, by the way.
It was wonderful to watch. I agree with you on that. I mean, GC Orange on the defense, on the attacking half, they are making their way a little back to back. But I mean, same. This was the scoreline that we saw from the side of from the side of engineering college buddies, riders as well. So right now, being on the attacker side with a scoreline of 7-4 or 7-5, they end up. It's still going to be really good. Tempest is going in with his ultimate. Raj will manage to pick a kill on Gudu OP. Very unfortunate. And look at that. Immediately a wall getting placed and the spike coming through. But look at this again. Duskin is going for a counter wall. Easily be able to get a kill. The operator is on the hands of the attackers. But in the meantime, backstab from Rena along with Surya Bhai with a kill. 2 kills make it from his boombot. Oh my god. Somebody needs to stop Surya Bhai and his utilities.
Oh my god. He was detained. That is really unfortunate. Maybe if he was not detained, maybe there would have been a chance that he would have clutched that 1v3. But oh my god. That Cage's ultimate was right on point and right on time.
Right on point, right on time is what you have to be. If you're a second quicker, you might end up falling to an opponent. If you're a if you're a second later, you will again go in the hands of the opponent. That was what was about to happen. If you saw Duskin's wall that came out, if he was even a second earlier, I'm pretty sure the operator would have caught him. But as the team was running back for a post plan, the operator was also ready to make its way back. And I think that's where they fell a little bit short. But 8-4 is still not a bad note to end the first half on. The second half pistol round is where things matter. Round after round is where they have to bring back right here, right now. Because again, this is going to be a defense favored map. And if they play the map as it is to be, I think this should be coming back for the side of GC Orange.
Yep, now the side switch. And to be honest, I would say that IMS Rebels have the advantage. Just because of, the duelists, the 3 duelists. But Smith Rog's getting rid of one of them. Now it's going to be 2 duelists left and 2 sentinels. They have no smokes. You got to keep that in mind. And the smokes on the side of the defenders are going to delay the pushes. Is that a... Oh my god, did he screw up? Never mind. He almost messed it up. That's a beautiful Molotov coming in. Hot hands. Oh no, wait. Good OP. Where did you come from, my man? He just casually walks in shot, gets a double and just falls back.
Oh my god, Raj, come on, convert this, get one more. No, he misses. Shubham will manage to convert it. I'm not sure, Raj, why he went on such a wide peak. Very unfortunate for his end, but I think this round is done and dusted. There's no more because Guddu OP has a huge flank and he might be able to pick off anybody who's coming in. So Rajkot gets 1 kill, but I think that's all about it. He'll not be able to get one more. Guddu OP on his 3rd. He might be able to get the 4th one. He's looking for that. Rajkot brings it back to 1v1, but as I said, a lot of time has already been bought and it's nothing from the side of IMS Rebels that the round will go out of their hands. Beautifully played. They get their pistol round and it looks like Rebels are just walking away with another round.
Rebels, they are doing a really good job right now, even on the attacker side, just like how they were. I already said this, right? I've already brought it up. Having 3 duelists, they were putting a really good show on the defenders. Everything goes out the window when they're on the attackers. The only problem is they do not have smokes. So if GC Orange takes advantage of that and uses the smokes at the right time in the right place, they might actually be able to stop IMS Rebels. Otherwise, it's all night for them. But it's a force buy coming in from GC this time, Lucy.
If they manage to convert it on a force buy, I'm more than happy. But right now, it does not look like. Rena gets the first kill and looks like most of the teammates have bought it. Tempest managed to exchange. He'll bring it back to a disadvantage where they are 4 people strong. But Sage is not looking in good health terms. And HP is dropped down. But look at this Nanoswarm. Very unfortunate. The Nanoswarm does not get popped. You have to use your utilities that you have placed. And not using that is just making things really bad. Surya Bhai. If somebody has any problem, contact Surya Bhai.
Oh yeah, that was a good one, Lucy. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that movie definitely. But yeah, Surya Bhai just saying bye bye. Oh no, Duskin. He was trying to be a little too cheeky there. Oh my god, trying to put that trigger discipline into play again, but it's gonna go against him this time. And that's another round going to the favor of GCR, and they somehow managed to get the post buy into their favor, and now 9-5 scoreline, and now IMS Rebels will actually be put in a really tough spot. They might actually invest in a force buy as well. Yep, that's exactly what they're gonna do, because they do not want to give up this lead. They have 4-round lead, and if they win this, they'll be hitting that double digit soon. But if they lose this, next round's gonna be an eco for sure.
I agree with you. I mean, I don't think IMS Rebels is a team that will keep on forcing. They will go for a complete eco. But right now, they just want to try and make this round back in their hands. And if they manage to pull it, well done for them. I mean, they'll be really happy, because a round that they force means that their economy is not good. They'll be half shields. Their utilities might not be available to the fullest. So right now, pulling things back is their importance. But look at this. Raj's position is compromised along with Smithers Rock. But look at this. Suryabai again starts things off. Surya might be able to pick another one. He pops the Boombot out. Very unfortunate for him. Not Boombot. I think Black is what he was actually going for. Unfortunate. But look at this. Rena is coming in, not reading the slow orb. That's going to pick him off the board. He had a slow orb to play in his advantage. And look at this. Smither Marks goes in for a peek without. Okay, wait. I'll just look at the play edge, because there's no way I can close a sentence.
I'm out of words and I'm out of breath. I was just watching it, and he just got a double kill with a paint shield, even though he was dead. That is just beautiful timing, and the way that, I mean, the positioning as well coming in from Raze was beautiful to watch. And now Killjoy, why are you not checking? I mean, you're in a 1 versus 3, bro. You kind of have to check every angle when you're in such a situation. He just walked right through there, and IMS Rebels, now they are forced into an eco in GC Orange. They might be looking at a potential 7th round, but wait a second. Another force by coming in. Lucy, what do you think? Another force? Is that a wise idea?
Kudu OP has his Bladestorm. Wise idea would be playing on the Bladestorm along with the Killjoy's ultimate to take people down and get weapon upgrade. Because right now, the side of GEC Orange are working on bonus after another. Because force coming in, that means that the side of GEC Orange can keep having their guns, but one thing I think they managed to force is because their race, Suryabai, who was completely dealing with the opponent, is not playing this round. He's DC'd. So that's going to be a huge hit for the side of GEC, for the side of IMS Rebels.
Oh my god, right. Okay, Daskin actually goes down, and Video OP gets a kill on campus, who's actually on the turns back, and that doesn't really matter. Now in a 4 versus 3 situation, attacker skills are using the lockdown. That molly. Ooh, that was so close. A little too close to comfort, I would say, but once again, Sage with the kill on a good OP, they did manage to get the spike down, but now Shubham is in a really bad position there. He's gonna get one before going down in the hands of Sage. But look at this, the positioning from Raze. No one's predicting this. He might not be able to take it. Never mind. What's happening? Oh my god.
Thanks.
Oh no, he was so close to clutching it. I don't know why he had the pistol in his hand. But yeah, nevertheless, that's going to be another round going to the favor of GEC Orange.
This man, Suryabai, you don't know where this person can come from. I mean, he was DC'd when we started the round. And all of a sudden, he's coming in from the defender side, from the side of GEC Orange. How? Like, he just ran through A, then he's making his way from the orange spawn, and then heading into B, but still gets a kill. And very unfortunate, he was throwing around his blast pack. Otherwise, if he had a gun, maybe a better weaponry, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have gone for a utility fight or utility play there. Nonetheless, they have given away 2 rounds. Not 2, 3 rounds that they need to be worried about. Slowly but steadily, GEC Orange are making their way back into a possible comeback.
Possible comeback on the chat, but now GEC Orange, the way that they are playing with 3 players on towards the A, they are reading IMS Rebels a little too perfect, I would say. I mean, they have the Phoenix and Killjoy towards that B, and look at the positioning, and the Reaver Vandal looks absolutely beautiful. Speaking the rocks, gets a kill on the radar. Who actually had the Empress? Pop? Gets popped. Oh my god, now look at this. It's all about the timing. If KJ would have just peeked like a second ago, never mind, he's still gonna get one kill before going down in the hands of Sage, who's actually traded out instantly by Duskin. Now in a 3 vs 3. Sage down, that means the resurrection has actually gone down in the hands on the side of GC Orange, and now IMS Rebels is looking good for them.
30
What
seconds
is
left.
the skin planning? This man has some insane walls, but he looks like he wants to get the spike down. He might be able to get it down, and he does. But Surya Bhai not being ready for a fight, things are just going to get a little bit costly. But Duskin managed to get one person on the feet. Now this is where he has to play it really smart. Shubham gets one nano swarm online, and he has to play with a lot more. His turret is also plays a lot of time being wasted, but his nano swarm also being taken on. It's all up to Sudharnox's ace. Ace has been denied, and it's going to be Tempest who takes down Shubham. Oh my god. The panic on Shubham. You saw him, he did not want to ADS. By mistake, I'm pretty sure he managed to click the right mouse button, gets a kill to deny the ace, but then with that ADS, he was unable to convert it on Tempest. That's
Yep.
gotta hurt.
That was a bit of panic coming in, but you know, he was in a tough spot. 1 versus 3, never easy, to be honest. But he had the potential that, I mean, he could have clutched it, but the way that the defenders came in back into the side with the retake, that was beautiful to watch. Only losing 1 player while taking down 3 players on the side of IMS Rebels, and now IMS once again with a force. And to be honest, I really don't think it's a wise decision again. But let's see how this goes, because now if they lose this, GC Orange, they're gonna be really, really confident, because IMS, they'll be forced. This time they will definitely be forced in an eco. Otherwise, I mean, it's either gonna be an eco or it's gonna be half shield Spectre, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to go half shield Spectre, especially when you have the scorelines all tied up 9-9.
I think economy is not in any of these teams' dictionaries. They're just going in, playing, and getting a kill. Again, that force not working for the team. Flash coming through, an off angle being held from Sigma Rocks, completely destroyed was the team of IMS Rebels. It's all on the Jet. Jet gets spotted out. Smither Rocks, along with the paint shells with his gun, will manage to take him out, and that's all done and dusted to bring it to an equalizer. And now GC Orange can rejoice, because they have managed to bring things back to an equalizer, and things are looking dusky for the side of IMS Rebels. Started off really good, got themselves on a lead to 8-4, 4 rounds differential, and now it's back to square one. This is what happened. Exact replica of the previous round. Not the lineup or the agent, but the number of rounds that we are seeing, how the first and the second half played, an exact replica.
Exact replica. Yep, I would say that too. But oh my god, Gripper is walking through. He's gonna go down to that boom bot. That's ironic considering that he's a raise. But yeah, that was just a bit too good of a gameplay coming in from the raise of the side of the EC. But now Blaze Storm being activated. Oh my god, a lot of, I mean, 2 ultimates have been committed in this to this round, and if this round does not go into the favor of IMS, that's a huge loss for them.
1 enemy remaining.
Huge loss, and look at them, they're completely taking people out. I think this should be close to a flawless round. Yes, 1 person has gone down. Duskin managed to take 1 more. That's all about it. Charming Bird will manage to take him down with the wall bang, and that's going to be a good night, and double digits is where GEC Orange is heading. GEC Orange did not know, I mean, when they started off on the attacker stuff, I'm pretty sure they were not looking forward to come this way, this far. But right now that they have come, I'm pretty sure they don't want to let go of the victory.
Placing swarm grenade.
They are not gonna let go anytime soon right now. I mean, it's obviously that smokes, right? That is just playing a really crucial role, blocking away a lot of vision, and at the same time giving them enough time to rotate. That is just applying brakes to the pushes of IMS Rebels. But they are still doing a really good job getting into the side, but they're just unable to hold. I mean, it was what, 8-4 score line, and now it's 9-10. Lucy, that is why you never know. Once the switch happens, the entire game might just get switched.
I agree with you. The games can switch anyway, and this is for a fact that again, the map is defense favored map. So the team that is going to change up the pace is going to be the team that is going to be at defense. And along with that, as you mentioned, smokes playing a crucial part. But here, what I would want to see from the side of IMS Rebels is baiting out those smokes. Once the opponent has no smokes to play with, they'll be on equal footing with you, and then you can play better. Again, look at this. Not baiting utilities made them costly, but they managed to bring it back to a 4v4. Rajkot brings one more for his team. Tempest gets two at the B side and gets the spike
30
down to
seconds left.
ground, and that's all on good to OP. He does not have an ultimate to play with. He is flanking them from CT, but he has to fight with 4 people to get that victory.
This is just impossible because 1 versus 4 with the spike dropped on the side
10
and only 9
seconds
points
left.
of health. The wise decision will be to save. There is no way he can clutch that round, especially considering the performance that he's putting up in this particular match. Only 7 kills on that Jet. That is not something we see from Gudu or from any Jet player as a matter of fact. But now GC Orange, one step closer, moving on to that penultimate round before, walking away the winners. And now, 9-11, 2-round lead for GC Orange. From a 4-round deficit, and now 2-round lead, Lucy.
There.
That's really good confidence boost and really good gameplay as well from GC.
Yep, and one more thing that I'm looking at right now, GC Orange, are they getting a little bit confident? Because I saw a judge by coming through at Nuka, but nonetheless, the aggression is at A. Again, Raj gets an initial frag. He's going to get people off. He's still good in terms of his health. He gets a healing orb for himself, and he's back to 100 strong. Yes, he has lost his shield, but he has full health. Compared to the side of IMS Rebels, whose weaponry is not good, there's a lot of people who are playing on half shields, and a lot of people who are playing with a gun that has, I would say, it's not automatic. I mean, it's going to be your judge that you would have to keep shooting so that you get a kill. If you miss even a single shot, the automatic rifle on their hand will just take you out of the board. Not looking great again for IMS Rebels to start things off. They're going for a quick TP. Oh, a resurrection inside the teleporter? But a judge.
That is something we did not see coming. Oh no. You need to take all the angles, Reina. Yep. Reina needs to take all the angles, and
30
they did
seconds
not
left.
manage to do that. And now
Spike
Tempest,
down,
the only
B.
one on towards the B side, does manage to get 1 kill. And I think he knows, but look at this good disposition. He knows that the teleportation is coming in play. Now Sage in a 1 versus 2. They're actually going to lose the fight to Smith. And Jet once again 1v4 with 12 seconds on the clock. But
10 seconds
the
left.
only difference is he has 150 points of health, but there's nothing he can do. It's going to be match point for GC Orange, that's for sure.
You can see how difficult this half of the attack is getting for the side of IMS
Match
Rebels.
point.
Only that they don't have a smoke. And how are they trying to counter it? They're still trying to push through the smoke, or they're just rushing into a side. Not checking corners, you cannot be sure. I mean, defense can be spread out anywhere. So we talked about what they could do, but right now forcing the matter on hands, not looking great. I mean, yes, this is match point, but we were talking about this from so many rounds back that we have told this. I mean, maybe this can be written in stone that if you're forcing round after another, I think the victory is already given away.
Yep, I mean, it'll work out, right? I mean, out of 10 times, I would say it'll work out 3 times. But that's not a risk you would want to take. 3 out of 10 is not a good chance. What the hell, Gudu?
Spike
Oh
down,
my
B.
god, that was just terrible gameplay coming in from him. But at the same time, Suryabai will be getting the kill with the boom ball once again on the 10%. Now
Spike planted.
might get planted. Yep, it's gonna get planted. Reina doing all the work for his team. Ooh, crispy headshot on the timing bird there. And now IMS Rebels, they're not giving up. They are not giving up yet, Lucy.
I was thinking that this was done and dusted. The way Jet went in, having the spike, this is getting really scary. I mean, for somebody to take a spike and get close to CT is a little bit dreadful and something that would worry for your whole team. That's what is happening here. The whole team right now is trying to push into
Placing
side
swarm
and
grenade.
go into too aggressive. And that should not
Hmm.
be the case. But right now, it's going to be double digits coming online, which would give them a little bit of a relief that they can have a chance and get it back to overtime and close it in terms of getting the victory.
Yep. Full buy round coming in from both the sides. Let's see if IMS Rebels can make this round go in their favor as well and maybe take it to 11-12 and the potential overtime as well. But that orbital strike not gonna deal any damage onto anyone right now. So, but they still have 3 more ultimates available. One of them being Resurrection, Lockdown, and a Showstopper. While Rebels, they only have a Showstopper available. Oh, that wall is gonna just put a hold on all the plans, on all the executions that the side of Rebels wanted to do. But now look at this, charming with the initial frag on to Surya. Shupam instantly trades him out, and that's gonna be Raj. Get the kill. Smith looking the other side. It's gonna go down in the hands of Guddu, and now Raj actually. Well, it's erupting and going down as well. That's just unfortunate.
Look at Raj. Look at Raj's position. He's completely
One
taking the
enemy
opponent down.
remaining.
Tempest gets
Last
one, but
player
Guddu will
standing.
manage to take one. Guddu needs to take the spike and run away to B. But 23 seconds on the clock. He's looking for the fight. He's going in for this fight. Now with 19 seconds, he needs to go in for a plan. But Tempest is getting the wrong information. He thinks he might have run to B. And Guddu might take a couple of
10
more
seconds
seconds and
left.
then go for the spike down. This is going to be a clean fake out that he might have done. But no, you should not buy so
No,
much
why
of
you?
time. He's lost
Oh
time.
my
2 seconds on the
no!
clock. He's given up a point just because of
Defenders
waiting
win.
time. You should not have done this, Guddu. Not a way to give away a victory where you had a chance to push it to overtime. You let it go.
A bit too much brainstorming is what I would call that. But yeah, he had a lot. I mean, he could have just given the plan wherever he wanted, right? He had the entire site to himself. He could have just planned it. He faked it once, he faked it twice, the third time. He shouldn't have done that. But at the end of the day, it all depends on the players. And unfortunately, as I already mentioned, Guddu was not having a good day. I mean, you can clearly see why, right? So at the same time, his team did put up a really good show, but I think everyone's really, really disappointed on Guddu today. 10 kills on a Jet, that's not ideal. Surabhai did a really good job, 21 kills, 16 deaths, 4 first bloods. He did a lot of job for his team, but I mean, he did all the hard work for his team at the same time. But there's Reina as well, 22 kills. But Reina was kind of like sweeping up things, like he was just getting those post plant kills and getting those rotational kills. But it was all Surya Bai, to be honest. But on the side of GEC, Tempest and Smith, 27-28. That's 55 kills between those two players. Absolutely beautiful to watch. And at the same time, Tempest getting an econ rating of 113, 4 first bloods, and something to note down as well. Sage Rajkotia, he has 5 first bloods. That is absolutely insane there, Lucy.
Insane it is. I mean, the second half was just given away, I would say. I mean, in the previous match that we saw, both the teams were trying to find and hold it down, but one team was clearly better on the defensive half, and that's where the side of Engineering College Riders managed to take away the victory. But here, IMS Rebels were kind of the better team, but on the attacking half, on the second half, they went running in. Whether there was a smoke, whether there was a nanoswarm, whether there's going to be a molly thrown at their face, they were still running into a site, and that's where they completely fell off. And you saw a lot of angles they were not checking. They were thinking that the rotation would have come so early that they could have had another site for free, and that's where they were losing people every time. They're going to be, they lose a body, they immediately run to A, whereas the rotation has still not been called because the spike has not fallen down and not other players have been seen on the side. That's where I think the side of GEC Orange called in for some quick actions on their attacking half, which did not work. looking at their defense, we did say that their aggressive play should be even more better. We did see, as you mentioned, Surya by going in, Duskin getting crazy line of shots, but when it mattered, the whole team, it did not look like it was functioning. And especially for not having smokes, I think that's about what we could have gotten from there. And pushing it to double digits, getting it close to match point, and as you mentioned, faking it for the third time proved really costly. But yes, that does bring us to the end of match 2 and end of the number of matches that we have for the day, I guess. But before that,
Mhm.
before we talk about anything that ends, we would want to talk about the matches, right, Edge? I mean, close to how we are changing the pace and we are getting into the number of days, day 10 done, the matches are getting better. The matches are getting intense and close. I mean, look at the scoreline. Earlier, it was all 13-1, 13-3, 13-6. Right now, it's all about 13-10, 13-9, 13-11. And from yesterday, it's been super intense. And what do you think heading over to the next number of days through the phase 1? I'm pretty sure it's going to get even more better. But what do you think would happen on another note?
Well, yeah, I mean, I did say at the beginning of the matches that the expectations and the bar has already been set high, and even today we did think that we were going to see some one-sided matches, but then the team started switching things up. We did see two wonderful nail-biting finishes again, just like how we did last yesterday, right? So the thing to keep in mind is, as the tournament progresses, people are going to watch, I mean, the players of one team, they're going to watch the games of the another team, and they're going to come up with strats, counter strats, maybe even agent, maybe cool agent lineups and compositions, which will actually make the game go more intense and go a little more further. Just like you said, 13-1, 13-3, 13-5 were the matches at the beginning of the first week, but now in the second week, things are getting a little heated up. It's getting all close, and that is what we need, right? We want intense team fights. We need those intense gameplays coming in, especially with the utilities. I mean, the ability usage coming in from all the players today was absolutely wonderful to watch, Lucy. So moving on to the like day number 11, I just want to see what happens. I mean, what these teams have in store for us. I definitely know for a fact that we will see Ascent. It's been 2 days. I haven't seen Ascent. Kind of missing it, to be honest. I never thought I'd
Okay.
say that, but never thought I'd say that.
Same.
But yeah, I think Ascent might be coming into play tomorrow. But at the same time, a nice box would be really, really cool.
I agree with you. I mean, we would like to see a variety of maps, but right now we are getting a variety of a game. As you mentioned, things are getting really heated up. So as we move into the next upcoming days, day 11, 12, 13, and 14, a lot of close games that we'll be watching into. And as you mentioned, a lot of teams would be preparing for counter strategies, counter plays, countering an agent itself. And that's where things will get really spicy. So I'm waiting for that. But yes, that will be something that we'll be looking forward to on another day. But before I say goodbye, one thing I want you guys hanging is on whether we'll be watching for overtime or not. But with that said and done, me, Lucifer,
Mhm.
along with Edge, will be saying good night on day 10, and we'll be catching you again soon on day 11 for the next upcoming matches. But until then, good night, take care, see ya, bye bye.
Good night.